My god, it's been so long since I've streamed the Honkai StarRail. Time to leak everything, because for some reason, Honkai streams are where I leak everything. I've cut it out of High Grass, and I've already leaked my UID, so I wonder if I should bother with the UID cover, but whatever. It's fine. It's just my UID. As you can tell, we are streaming Honkai StarRail until, or at least for today. I hope you guys watched the special announcement I posted after after the stream or before or during. Let's talk to Tweeby. Oh, it's really Tran. They make me so sad. Oh. Yeah, cause why not? All magical transformation in the animes are super fucking long. Though I am very excited for that for that transformation to end. Super excited for that. Worked very hard to be able to get my hand on the model. And now that I have it, I finally gathered the motivation to finish up that fucking announcement. Which is honestly the main. I don't know why I decided a month from now. But I felt compelled to make it on a Thursday that was divisible by 5, because that's my lucky number. If there was a 25th, I would, but because that's one of my favorite numbers. But next 25th is next Friday, and the one in May is a Sunday, and I don't think we're gonna have a. No, wait. The next one's all the way in July, and I don't think I can wait that long to reveal it. I can barely wait the month, dude. It wasn't even a month since I've gotten a model that I started that I that I ended up showing it off a little bit. Absolutely. I've seen a little bit of spoilers for this for the for this quest. I know that we die, though I guess that was already revealed in the preview for this story quest. But I'm honestly just so excited because I've already seen shipping arts for Dahung and and Stell. And I'm so excited to be able to read all those comics once I'm done here. And just a small announcement. I think this might be the new starting time for my usual Thursday streams. Right now, it's fitting into my schedule a bit better. We'll see how it is. I'm hoping to stream more often, but given my energy levels, I don't know how frequent or how consistent I'll be with with streaming more. For now, Thursdays is gonna be my streaming day. Oh my god, Zenless Zone Zero is such a good game. God, I love Belle is such a pretty MC. Look, all Hoyoverse games, I love female MCs. The only one that I'm really not obsessed with is Tears of Themis and Honkai Impact Third, but I still think they're really pretty female MCs. Whenever Hoyo MiHoYo or Hoyoverse releases a new game, I always pick the female MC because they always do her. They always make her so pretty. I am obsessed. Belle, Belle in particular, she's so funny. I remember that I haven't gone far into the story yet, but I remember I've seen a cutscene where they're like almost being discovered for whatever reason, for being proxies, and they're like she's like in the background fighting, like coding or doing whatever, while fuck, what was his name? I forget the brother's name, but the brother's like stalling, and it cuts to them ended up not being caught, ends with them not being caught, and she sigh of relief. She sits down, sigh of relief, and she brings the cup to her lips, and her hands are like shaking, like, and I thought that was the funniest shit.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace? On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations.
Shut the fuck up, Aglaia.
I understand.
Aglaia, whatever.
During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at
Why is this one of the rare male MCs that I actually like in Hoyoverse games? I know there's only 2 or 3 actually. If you include, yeah, 3. But like I've never been the biggest fan of the designs. Maybe that's just my own preferences. Those Wise is the rare exception. I love Wise. He's so funny as well. If it weren't for Belle and my own biases, I would totally pick Wise. He is fine.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams are as unreasonable as the man himself. The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those 2 courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
This is so in character for him.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaia? He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. Dromus draped in finery? As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Fuck you, Aglaia. You hot bitch.
I do true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world. And that Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods. The gods have chosen him.
It's so funny. It's hilarious. I love him for that.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find
Sometime. Okay.
However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in just as I feared. The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I can't help but hope for another possibility.
What are you hoping for, Casterus?
Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations. Now that he knows time is limited. I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet up. You're here.
It's us!
Does this mean you're ready to take...
We're ready!
It seems that this sacred beast is just as...
She's no beast, she's Mem!
Intricate ties to the Titan. Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Because from that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours.
Mr. Plan B.
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, there are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If...
Alright, that's it. I'm out. I do not approve of this approach. It means I'm stuck here with her.
It looks like you know that memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
Wild.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss...
Do I have any say in this? Probably not. Alright, I'll trust you, Mem. I trust my baby.
It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for when the dust settles. I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time.
Okay, so you almost kill us for speaking about it. And now you're like, oh, maybe it's time that we're able to speak about this. Like, okay. Okay, I guess this is how it is. I guess this is how it is. Oh my god, OBS! There we go.
It's nothing. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing.
Aww. Oop. Let's see if I can fix that, actually. Enlarge this. No, not move it. Enlarge. hopefully, that's a little, at least a little better. I I keep telling myself I'll figure out my overlay a bit. I'll do a little bit of overlay revamp so the game itself is easier to see. But in the end, I always keep putting it off. Hopefully that's a bit better. I'll see if I can sort something out in the settings as well to see if I can make that a bit bigger. But I don't think I'll be able to. Just a little bit bigger. That's good. I think that's better, probably.
Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trium gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Turn up the volume as well. There we go. Is my mic... Okay, never mind. I thought my mic was not picking up my voice for a second, but it is. Let me know if that's too loud. It really never is tomorrow. It's my ADHD. I keep telling myself, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then I never do it. Like, I've been working on that announcement for a month, and it's not. And the reason why it took so long is not because I'm not any. It's not because it's any good or I was working really hard on it. It's because I keep putting it off. Oh shit. I like. I also really just kept putting. I didn't really like working on it too much because I didn't know what direction I wanted to take, and every time I tried to work on it, I ended up hating what I made. So, in order for me to like really actually enjoy like what I made, I had to go the really satire like funny guy route. And even then, I don't really think I did super good on it. I don't think it's the I think if I had more skill and more patience, I could have come up with something better. But honestly, I don't. I just wanted it out. I just wanted it out there so I don't have to think about it anymore. So yesterday I just sat down and worked on it. Worked on it all a good several hours last night and got it mostly done. Cleaned it up today, mostly. So I don't think I didn't do too much to it after today or after today. Made a thumbnail and just put it out there.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted
Anyway, I'm
by the
rambling.
black tide descended one day,
I
sweeping upon
I'm
the city
I
like
want to
death
get as far as
itself.
we can before 5:30. It's 3:30 now.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end.
It is very hard. I found personally, I found that accepting that nothing will ever reach my full standard, nothing will ever satisfy me, as just a fact to be for me to be the easiest way for me to be able to just get something done. I feel like no matter what I did or how long I worked on that video, it would never reach my standard, and I will never really be like, oh, this is perfect, this is amazing. I think, but in order to be happy with yourself and happy with your work, I feel like it's easiest just to accept that it won't be perfect, but as long as you put your best out there and you work and you're not being lazy and cutting corners, as whatever you put out will end up being good. Relative, of course, that's relative to your skill level, but as long as you try your best and put something up out there and be ready to receive criticism and critiques and accept and learn from those for your next project. It's okay if that project isn't good or perfect. As long as it's the best you can, as long as it's the best that you can do.
Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon.
Whether putting it online or not is really it's a really personal decision. I feel like the internet is the best way to receive criticism, whether it be good criticism, bad criticism, but because there's just a wide variety of people. But even then, I feel like it's not perfect because on the internet, it's really hard to get people to notice you or notice your work. I would just think about like why you want to put it online. If you just want to put it out there so people see it, if you want to like critique, if you want to show it off, that's also a good reason. But honestly, no work of art's gonna ever be perfect. Take it from me, the most self-loathing person ever. No, no project is ever gonna be perfect enough for yourself because you are your own worst critic.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined into
It's a good hobby to have. Writing's
myths
such a nice
with
hobby.
her elegant handwriting.
I used to write fan fictions, but they were all garbage smut, so I can't really say too much. I wasn't any good at it either, or not to say that you weren't good at it. I haven't read your writing, so I can't really say. But I was never really good at it. But it's a good hobby. It's a fun hobby.
While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive. That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs.
Like Castor says, writing, drawing, and taking photographs it's humanity's way of leaving their mark on the world. So we are never forgotten as long as those exist. Ooh, that's exciting.
Speaking of taking
Have fun
photographs, When I was
Always
helping
have
you to
fun
take
writing.
the photo previously,
Because once it's
I did
because
not look through the
you're not
photos
gonna
in
want
the
to do
photo
something
stone
if it's
out
not
of courtesy.
fun.
But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphoreus, forget it.
The Rosy
Let's talk about this in the future. For now,
Celestial
I
Maiden,
only
huh?
hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and
Certain
obtain
character
Ornix's
comes to
blessing.
mind when she says that. Dahong! It's time to see him. No, I don't want tutorials. I want to talk to Dahong. Where is he? He's here!
I'd love to go in.
Not the fucking lawnmower being super fucking loud. It's fine on 2, I guess. But Dahong!
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back. Good news? I wouldn't call it that. Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphoreus, made up of different city representatives.
So they're like
They
Congress.
hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most
But like,
important social
they meet up
event
less
of Akima.
frequently.
It is highly influential, and can even affect...
So I guess Soiglea doesn't actually call the
Despite
shots.
her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
I never once passed my sociology class. Tell me more about this assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the
Exactly.
Holy
This
City,
cannot. They cannot be the good
and
guys in
whether
this
the Titan's
story.
conquest should continue. That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that
Oh my God! They're extremists in the government. They're extremists and extremists in the government body that are ruining everything. This is so unrealistic. Nothing like real life. We totally don't have extremists in our government that are ruining the world and our way of life. No, it's so unrealistic.
We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held
This
in the
is
past
so
100
unrealistic.
years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. So the Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner.
Is it us?
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
Oh boy!
Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with Anaxa's current, he has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal.
Yeah, like, it's
However,
impossible for government to be
He has
bad.
taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then...
Let's take things one step at a time.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oranek go and rest and regain your strength. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the citizens.
Oh God, fuck, that's long. I'm not reading all that. No. Dahong! No! I didn't mean to do that!
I'm nervous.
Eat. You gotta eat. At the very least, take a snack with you. At the very least, you gotta take in a snack, so you'll have something to tide you over until you can actually eat. I don't think it's very good to force yourself to eat, as long as you have, like, normal routine appetites. But if you feel you should eat, take a small snack and eat that. That way, you'll at least have something in you before your lunch break or your break or whenever the next time you're able to eat is. Everything will be fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm still kind of sad that Dan Heng is still not voiced. There's so much, like, discourse among the Hoyoverse voice actors recently that it makes me worried that he'll never be voiced. Though I know it's unrealistic that they'll leave him unvoiced for the entirety of the game. Let me talk to you. Okay, I guess that's it. Yes, Dang Heng, I shall rest and wait for the trial.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphoreus.
Yeah, let's go, let's do it.
I can still don't feel
Shut up,
good
Aglaya.
Catholic.
Hello,
Gray and Mem. Thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your purity. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Oh. Dan Heng is here! He's in the back!
Has already been vacant for... We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Ooh, there's a... who voices Wendy in Fairy Tale? Brittany Karabowski. Wendy Marvel. She's played by Brittany Karabowski. Oh, she voices Susie. Okay. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. I've never watched Fairy Tale, to be honest. Sounds like I have like a whole list of animes that I keep meaning to watch, but then never do. I've gotten used to fighting fires. Let's do it.
The 8th core flame coveted by the miracle. That once belonged to the great Vale of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosaurs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Both of you, please. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12...
You can hear it going, mem, 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 mem.
We seek your divinity to mend the wrecks of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in will. These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please.
It's like, shut the fuck up and pray.
And so...
The constellation is a square, but the actual star alignment is a triangle. Makes sense.
Orynyx. They're so...
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my return, my friends. I love all of you. Blowing kisses to Da Hung. That's in my mind. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood. So let's leave the farewells for next time.
Don't worry. You're tougher than I am, right?
Orynyx is like, fucking hell, hurry up. Here we go. Yahoo!
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysosaurs. While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak.
She's so cold. I don't like her.
Wake up!
Just slap me awake with your tiny little paws that make me want to eat them.
How is it? How do you feel?
Look at her little toe beans. They make. I want to put them in my mouth and eat them.
That's right. Look. I don't know what happened, but I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. Also, listen. The words of the mother. It hurts. Have I finally reached the
Oh,
end? Are the years
this is so sad. What the fuck?
coming? Orynyx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak, we are going to help alleviate memories. Broken.
This is depressing.
Mother. Where?
It's okay. I'm here. I'll relieve you of your suffering.
You. It's you. Skyfather. Mother is calling for you.
Is the sky color fooling? Okay, start murmuring again.
Skyfather.
Okay, continue the mystery, I guess.
Mother is no longer responding.
Look at Stella, she's so pretty.
Something important.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphoreus. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom.
Venti? Are you here? Venti from Genshin Impact?
I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Who's troubling you, big fella? And yes, I will always eat the small flying cute things, because cute aggression controls my life.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
But you,
Just
Lacking something.
is a future.
what the fuck does that mean? That's right, I live in the moment.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Wait.
From the moment you cross this right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Yeah, how the I'm already dead? I knew we were gonna die, but I didn't think.
In the space, someone must. If the pillar is lost, Amphoreus.
Quick, revive me!
Never forgets. Child of humanity. Time restrains
Orynyx's divinity.
that strider of remembrance. The fate will go and find, even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that. And the shadow
Oh boy! What? We're having a seizure! Ugh. Before the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. Oh boy, we have to revive ourselves. Dong! He's awakened us! He's here! Oh. Wait, no, wait. So, what's my... He's worried! You were knocked unconscious by a rock. Cry, cry for me. Hey, we gotta make light of it somehow, or else we'll just be depressed that we're fucking dead.
Hey, I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass, she has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Oh, right.
Dahung is joining us!
Tell
Oh my
you.
god.
The Chrysosaurs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything.
Oh
Please don't hate
boy.
me, okay?
I could never hate you, man, but damn. Oh, this is the wrong teleport. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It is the right teleport.
Miss, I'm right here. Please stay there.
Spin around and give casters a scare.
Please.
Oh, she's so pretty! Look at her!
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything. Back at the grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
It's okay, you're pretty, so you're forgiven.
Miss, if my abrupt
I
behavior
can be a little.
just
I'm
now
allowed to be a
offended
little
you,
gay for
I
Casterus.
hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking.
Her backstory
If your
is
soul has
so
really left your
fucking
body,
sad.
mathematician,
I watched
they
her.
might be able to trace
I think.
where it has gone to.
I guess it's her trailer, her like, her video about her backstory, and god damn it, if I wasn't crying at the end,
Cass, did you find anything?
I'd be surprised if I find anyone who wouldn't cry at least or cry a little after watching that video.
My apologies. Not as of yet, but Miss, would you?
All right, let's
I
try
have
again. I'll do
never
anything for you,
touched a living
Casterus.
one this way before. If
She reaches out and touches our boob. She could commit. She does get a cute pass. She could commit war crimes, and I would let her. Oh, she hasn't been able to touch someone in such a long time.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of, but perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have clues. The connection has been severed. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos.
Don't worry, we don't know anything about how to save you, but don't worry, I'll do my best to save you, even though we know nothing.
You have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I am Amphoreus.
Live on bravely. I understand.
Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax.
Oh, she's so worried. It's cute. Let's walk off to death. Why are there so many broken things in Amphoreus? Like, damn, things get broken like every day. Where are you? Ooh, big summer blowout.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up.
So the entire world knows about this, huh? Someone who, she can even take my pulse of someone who's dead. Feels quite cool being a departed spirit.
I beg you, please forgive me.
Honestly, I'm tempted to do that myself. I might not be able to engage in the chat though. So if you leave the watch key to stream, I do not blame you.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit,
Only reason
that
why
the
I'm
process
streaming is
went
because
better than
this
I
is pretty
expected.
much my only day off.
Even in the end, that Titan's
And I gotta
heart
keep
still
consistent,
showed a soft
or
spot
else
for
I'll
humankind.
lose that consistency. You'll never hear from me again if I don't stream today. Yada yada yada.
However, I never expected that.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akuma for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body?
Aw,
If there were
thank
even
you.
any minor
Glad that-
breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right
I
now.
just saw a notification that Key is on Undertale and VTube Studio. I fucking love I fucking love Steam doing that. It's so funny. I feel like a stalker.
Many have had this idea, but so far there have been. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up, Cypher. I'll try and get her to return to Akuma, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout...
It's just supposed to be comforting.
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all...
But before that,
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs. At times, it's Anaxagoras. He has initiated
In the end.
I earnestly
boy,
hope that your
fun.
assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
I'm back here again.
God, he's so fucking hot. Look, he has like this energy. Like his personality is a little insufferable from what I've seen so far. But god damn, is his character is his looks fucking attractive as hell. Like, what the fuck?
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphoreus are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend.
Tell me, which titan reigns over this land?
Which titan reigns over this land?
Hand of Shadow Thanatos.
Then where is this? River of
The Nether Realm. Titan rejects you. Me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and I look in the direction they are pointing, and with the sound of... I can hear it. I hear it. Deep within the tides. A voice.
Oh
About
boy.
to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
I don't know, maybe a week.
In my estimation, at best.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving. Stop giggling. It's time for.
Let me ask you one more.
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
I mean, they've always got a point. They can't be loyal. They can't betray them if they were never loyal in the first place.
What about that white-haired student of yours?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is...
You truly are a strict teacher.
I'm getting distracted.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Alright.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That
It's
voice
been
is so
a while.
weird. It feels so
Lord
distant.
Amphoreus.
Or it sounds like it's a million miles away.
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would.
By carefully into Lenten above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
Council of Elders, more like Council of Corruption. Am I right?
There are Antikytherians here? They have been a rare sight ever
I
since
want to
the
put
Chrysos
something else
War.
in this test hole.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revere. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders. You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaia is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words.
May I interpret this as you...
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage.
Damn!
As the Citizens' Assembly approaches,
kinda like him in-
Amphoreus' fall,
You know what they say, an enemy of your enemy,
within
an
me,
enemy of an
will
enemy
usher
is
chaos
my
and
friend.
calamity. A truth she
And
undoubtedly
Anaxa is turning
comprehends.
more and more into my friend. The more he shits on Aglaia.
While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
The way he
She's been
runs.
Waiting. Follow me. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
I imagine having enemies. I only have friends. The friends of my friends are my friends too. That's a good thing to have. But like, I am far too violent for that. I will fight. I will fight people. And I do bite. I bite!
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their their job.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Res death signifies a static state, a definitive termination.
Well, if they die, I can't imagine who's carrying the world right now.
In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time.
An intriguing concept. Albeit...
Perhaps the gods in their arrogance deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspective.
Could you...
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain.
Is that very well?
In that...
Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed...
What the fuck is happening? He's so cute. His face is so cute.
Please, Professor.
Damn. Thoughts are going through my head that I cannot voice for reasons.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them, I've received praised.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly, in the meantime...
Where the fuck are we going?
You're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly...
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods.
As you wish.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Damn, Circes. We're roasting. Hello, Hamster Kotaro. Welcome to stream. Playing the latest update for StarRail, Honkai StarRail. I'm hoping to get as much done before 5:30. But I doubt we're gonna be able to finish this.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there...
Off you go.
I won't be joining you.
This
How
title
dare
needs
you?
to be
How
quiet.
dare you invite me on an exploration to
Investigate the council
look around our
members'
surroundings?
activities
How
first.
dare you invite me to this?
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Ooh, chest.
Professor Anaxa!
Ooh, everything's broken here too, I guess. Another
Professor Anaxa?
another student.
Word has it that the scholars...
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only
Dramatic
the
and-
Chromolans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your
He's
survival
being
is a
dramatic as
picture
always.
itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of strife standing alone.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the
Mighty,
Black Tide,
not
she
mighty.
immediately altered her tune. declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Bruh. No, nothing, not everything's resolved. Well, I agree, Aglaya is abhorrent, and I hate her. Not everyone else.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty.
Being an opportunist could very...
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself?
I was very curious.
His student in the background, like,
the middle ground
has he
between
lost it?
both factions.
Has he finally
So I
lost
came
his
to
mind?
listen
Who the fuck is he talking to?
But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her?
I'm afraid.
That's...
Looks good.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here.
What the fuck?
And exaggerate.
As Kephale's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawncloud.
Damn!
So you
He
better keep your
angry!
Demon's language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the command.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as I see it, a dead titan, can't provide you with this
Damn! He's going
right?
off!
Then who is it exactly?
You. Seeing
Roasted.
how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that Kindness...
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation.
Are you praising...
That old man's like, oh, another reason to hate him. He's lost his mind and talking to the air.
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me?
They actually pointed it out. He sounds insane.
The entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh shit. I fucking spilled something on the ground. No. Fuck. At least I have napkins.
Noise.
Oh god.
Noise.
Well, I found out that sticky on the ground that it was alcohol. It was alcohol. My carpet is I'm not too worried about stains on the carpet, considering to my left or not my left, my right. There's a there's a permanent patch of glitter glue stuck to my carpet. So this carpet is already fucked as it is. But at some point I gotta clean it. It's like, cause I tried wiping it down with a napkin, but like there's something else stuck to it that's kind of like, it's gross. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Oh, my.
Every plant,
What are you looking
every
at?
tendril. No, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are
I
praising
mean,
or
she does have
demeaning
branches in
yourself.
her hair.
Now curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find... For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Damn.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this...
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate
She
you
does
from
like
the
to branch out.
aberration.
I really thought she was more rooted than that. Though I'd leave all the interpretations to the experts in the game lore.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
He called himself lunatic.
Therefore, it seems... What, then, is...
The entire plan is stored in my memory.
1 year. Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep?
Oh,
How interesting.
that stick. You're gonna make my eye twig. Get it? Twig? Twig? I butchered that. I butchered that.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your...
This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
Aww.
So, there are other members in your family, eh?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? It won't take long. You'll discover the...
Oh, the blood...
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help.
This...
Aww.
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours.
Oh, I remember...
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transform, since all living things stem from the same origin.
Anax? but this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged.
Calm down, teacher. She's still not in the mortal realm. It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from an equivalent exchange.
Oh, this is depressing.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my... Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still...
So you're right, teacher.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient
There was a
days,
bug on my face.
our understanding of souls is but the tip of the
It
iceberg.
flew on my face. Gross.
I may have lost an eye, but I have
He's
grasped
stacked.
the truth
What is
with
this,
my
Full
bare
Metal
hands.
Alchemist?
Watch as
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story does...
The answer lies within the tale. If even my story ends here. No.
As expected, you laid a
It was
trap
very
for
much
to step
bugging me.
into.
If I hate it when they fly into my face. It really ticks me off. Caterpillar.
Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk...
Oh? Are you saying that the
Child of humanity.
Now I understand. No.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query.
Lord
Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was... I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness...
Oh boy, it's time to go.
Carefully. If you truly have not met your end.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people...
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with
Why do they
blasphemers.
sound like such hot,
Don't
such
worry.
like
He's too full of
fuck?
pride
What's the
to pay
word?
us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well?
Fuck.
You must
They're
really
so
like
they sound
those
so
pictures.
fucking pompous. They sound so damn pompous. It's hilarious, actually.
Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet in
Lord Lygus and
Alright,
Lady Kindness are just ahead.
This is taking too
I'll
long.
take my leave for now.
Cutting through. Fuck you, messenger. I'm going ahead.
Welcome to the Demigod Council.
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany. Did I miss anything?
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, perhaps you
Damn.
intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast.
Everyone stay.
They're really going after him.
I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and...
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective...
So, you wish to...
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to As to your question of whether...
Blah 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 blah.
Well, to that, I can only say... And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accept...
What brazen arrogance.
I don't deny it. After all, but now that you're an ally of...
I mean, he hasn't explicitly said that he's an ally.
About the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have...
They keep me yapping.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxa. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erachrisia.
Oh my. 15 days and nights.
Using death to prove myself fits my intention.
What strong conviction you have.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties.
You can
I
see
only
through it.
accepted your invitation.
I
so
knew
that I
it.
can serve the commoners
She
alongside
has
the
something up her
members.
sleeve.
Oh, you say that now, but...
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, you're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the era of talk is cheap. So you...
I understand. After all, this Battle of wits is just a means for each part. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice.
She won't.
True philosophy.
Does she? Does she wear gloves? I actually never really. Of course, I don't like her, so of course I'm not paying attention. But Goliath, StarRail. She actually doesn't wear gloves, so she's always showing her hand. Let us begin.
Continuing from the earlier topic, she is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't...
She just needs vassals to do her bidding without question.
If required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her
At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right. However, tell me,
yapping.
What are you willing to do?
I don't understand a word they're saying. I will be the one who shatters Aglaya's self-righteousness.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her...
Surely you don't believe that such...
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to
I don't
see
know if
how
these
much
choices matter.
chaos
Probably not. They never really do.
In the name of Kefali, at this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will...
And how loyal are you actually?
As for you, my lord...
Surely you jest. My loyalty...
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury as the Theoros. I have observed the following.
Oh.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness?
So you were holding back just now. So tell me, Anaxagoras.
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely... However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the No. More like two. At the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death.
Oh?
Is that of importance to you? If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one... Is this the outcome that you wish to see?
Fine. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state.
They be yapping.
I've got to say that you've managed to impress me again.
She was so against him in the beginning. Like, this ain't gonna work. What's your plan? Blah, blah, blah. But here he is, pulling bitches.
Dying to know what I'm at.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all.
Easy there. I didn't bring it up with her, purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watch...
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate, and I have no reason to refute.
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust.
In my view, this individual has gone. Are you still willing to let him?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free. Please, go ahead. A bygone myth tells of an occasion where carefully Watts answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain.
Can we just, like, skip all the walking?
Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff
Damn, you can touch his man titties.
with the god.
Just need some rock climbing gear. You can touch his man titties.
It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Do you think he has two sets of man titties because he has two sets of arms? Doesn't look like it, but yeah, he doesn't. Damn.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis short.
I have to admit, I never
Because I know very well what it is you are after. I believe carefully will not deprive you of your... It is my hope that you bring her much...
Just...
Looks good.
Alright, let's go! Wheel.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawncloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Maybe not. I don't know. No, it'd be like right underneath, where, like, in between, like, it's like where our breasts would be, but lower down. Because I take this with a grain of salt, because I'm no expert in anatomy and how muscles work. But, like, I'm pretty sure the reason we have, like, man titties is because it helps us move our shoulders, I think. So I think it would be reasonable. Oh, wow, fucking hell, that's a big spider. Where's a flamethrower? Well, we need one. Anyway, it would be right below to support his other second set of arms, I think.
Well, I don't see how this
I'm actually gonna look this up.
Temples in the city. All they have are
Why
magnificent
do
facades.
we have red? Yeah, this is. I'm playing. Kina may be playing Genshin or Undertale, but I'm playing Undertale in real life. I'm already at the part where there's this giant spider monster. Okay, the pectoral major. These muscles, located under the breast, are part of the chest wall and play a role in upper arm and shoulder movement. They also contribute to overall support of the breast. Okay, so I'm not wrong, but it's also there for boobies as well.
And even though I've come this far, I'm still down.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time
Very
now?
important though, we have chest titties.
Get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If
Save your concern.
the Titan is
Like,
in
shut
sight.
the fuck up.
Why? I know.
Fine then. I guess I won't.
Wait. Hey.
Huh?
suddenly we are seeing souls. What the fuck?
Oh, why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias.
It's not the black tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that even a creation of Georios from...
Hey, Cersei's.
Nias? No.
I just saw him.
No. I have...
I was moaning, damn.
Disembodied spirit.
Guess we're dying. Everyone is dying. We all love dying. Whee. Let me off. Let me off.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to...
well...
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. I've never heard of this person.
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way. Hey! Are you...
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos.
Kaos?
Never mind. The souls of...
What?
Beats me. Let's just keep going.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be...
Fine. If this is indeed as I thought...
So, my theory is that the gods, quote unquote, are actually the previous inheritors of the core flames, and this world is just in a cycle of demigods becoming titans, and those titans later falling, and other new people becoming demigods and inheriting everything.
Of course. I knew we had to climb.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphoreus does have a next life...
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not...
I would sooner throw my...
She's just like me, for real, for real.
Seven sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the seven sages. No, she can't be. I would know... Hey, Cersei's. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now?
Oh?
Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm.
Let me in. Let me in.
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
We're here. Finally. Very well then. So... I can hear it. I hear it. From the depths of the tide.
He's so pretty. I keep pointing this out, but he's so pretty.
A voice ready to tell me this time.
Ooh, this art is pretty.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you
Castoris?
here to visit Kaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
It's really cool. I've never played Xenoblade, so I can't really say too much, but honestly, everything this game, The design of Amphoreus is really cool. It's not my, I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite world, but it's a very cool world.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. And besides, we both know Gauss's nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else.
Oh.
Everything that I see and hear this time is what may seem like a mundane conversation. Isn't the conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. But no, I will, because another one of my conjectures, while fusing a mortal soul with that of a titan to replace said titan, is not a ludicrous idea.
Fusing a mortal soul with that of a titan to replace said titan is not. Ooh. Dong! Dong! It's him!
What are you thinking of? Is that so? You don't look... Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Circe's. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree.
You're a sky priest, yet you study a place that's home to a reason type.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god, nothing like Circe's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others.
I only expected to reveal.
You get what I'm saying, right, Denny?
Danny! That's such a cute nickname, but this goes against all my shipping instincts.
Is none other than Aquila themselves.
We always provoke the ire of some local authority when we visit a new world.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. It's just... I never thought Gray would meet with something like that before we set off.
But bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself over it. That's a line needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened in the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to Death Titan. They could be useful to Mary.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary. In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief?
Mary's polite. Aww! He just wants to keep us safe. Please let there be one. Oh, he's so worried. It's cute. Enough musing. Oh. Local law enforcement is never a fan of video game characters. Like, literally every world we end up in trouble with the law. It's sure is something. We cannot escape getting in trouble with the law. guess not. Damn. I suppose it wasn't far. I'm not reading all that. Dang. Gotta destroy what we can. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to kill them.
Really now? This is... or you could sit back and...
She's so casual about it.
I'm kidding, Danny.
Damn it, I can't just use... Would have been too... I guess it would have been too easy if I could just acro on them.
Just a scratch.
Much better. Just for this.
I pulled for Astral and I got her. So, I'm guessing the... I hear there's supposed to be an effect. Even if she's not on.
Don't worry,
But
it's just a scrape.
who knows what that effect is? We're finding out as we go.
Again, rules are made to be broken.
I'm made to be broken.
A one-time end.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Just for this.
This is our chance.
Don't come any closer.
Be your devil. I'll crush them all.
How many can you block?
Just a scratch.
Stay put. Get them.
More than that.
No water.
This is our chance.
Come on.
Rules
Let's,
are made
this
to
is
be
taking forever. There we go.
The black tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphoreus. So anyway, never mind that for now.
I'm not reading all that.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy. People have, yet it is also this very blasphemer that's Cersei's favorite.
Ironic. He doesn't believe in the gods, but the gods sure love him.
Oh, let me have a look. By the looks of them, these... Sure, go ahead. The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are founded on the
What is this,
ideologies
Sumeru?
of Thalesis, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way. Among them, the Venerationists revere and worship it. As the sage of the Venerationists, Euthyphro has always been at loggerheads with Anaxa. If we were to place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton, Anaxa and Euthyphro would be placed on Nearly everyone in Amphoreus has heard the story of the skyships by now. That's why it's no use building giant skyfaring ships.
Oh, wait till they say the low fu.
Supercharged mini Treaty can.
It's like all starships there.
Newsporists primarily study the application of alchemy in soul repair. Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas. No? Anaxa often says that, perhaps, to him, the crash of the skyship carries a different interpretation. It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists. With sacrificial rituals,
She's talking so much that it doesn't even fit properly in the text box.
Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation. That's what I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is the Library of Philia. Other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads,
Not a lot of books in what is supposed to be a library.
Cities that desire to learn. We've
Or
had more than
any
our fair
shelves,
share of
for that
hilarious
matter.
episodes over the years.
Though I
For
suppose it's
instance,
been destroyed,
it's said
so.
that the Erythrocheramists once borrowed a Nice. No need to hold yourself back. Whew. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Castrum. There are too many books in the Library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. I can already see what they must have written. And why else would they call him the Great Performer? When Anaxar established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his... Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think God
He's
should
just
be?
like me, for real, for real.
Worlds
An
created by
attention
gods
whore.
are indubitably perfect, but
I wouldn't
what
be a
of
VTuber if I wasn't an
Only
attention whore, I'm not gonna lie.
insensitivity everywhere you turn. They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. The first allegation was...
Yes, you have to do it.
Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances of the Flame Chase journey and posited that humans had the potential to take... Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer. You claim to be studying souls, yet you are... Anaxa always wears an eye patch. Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kithily. Thankfully, they had no way to prove one by one. Anaxa engaged in wars of words. It was only after a brief silence that he answered. Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what, by the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the... I'm talking about Anaxa's... It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary. Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from with the Grove in this state.
You wouldn't mind, no? You like attention? I'd never guess. I know, right? I make it... It's such a hidden fact about me. I hide it so well that I like attention. I hide it so very well that I like being the center of attention. fact, I am the most humble person you will ever meet. I like being small and tiny. No, I joke about that, but I'm actually very timid and I'm actually very shy in my real life. There's a very, for some reason, there's a very big gap between how I act online and how I act in real life.
Materials for alchemical experiments, matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab. No, not even close. Not only,
Oh, what a coincidence that the only thing intact is the bookshelf with the book that we need.
what's going on?
Honestly, you give off that vibe, Grass. You give off the vibe that you'd be very shy in real life.
Me?
It's just also a fact that you're very funny. So that kind of like, I guess that for some people that might offset the vibe that you're very shy.
Danny?
I'm not reading all that.
My biggest fear. The Naxa was carrying out experiments on.
It's fucking a Full Metal Alchemist in this world.
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research. Oh, do you remember when the Black Tide was approaching? The Grove had planned to send Cersei's Coreflame to a safe place. That's right. But what? Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time... Exactly. When the Black Tide came, the true reason... No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. Like... what? No. He's after Kefali.
Oh, damn.
Sir, this sky above us.
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device used for education. The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power. Much like how the sky above the Holy City is also illuminated by Kefali's...
So...
You must...
The skies aren't real. Scaramouche was correct.
You should know that only a child would... Often people know more than they let on.
Then they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kefali. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see. Rather than gazing at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest.
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child.
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
Uh-oh. Just make sure you don't speed down the road too quickly. Last thing you'll need is getting into an accident on your way to work.
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the Great Tree.
Every word I say, and every move, but above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woven.
But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this.
You're right. Go. Establish. Find out what we are.
Child of human, you didn't go to such length.
If I were as foolish as Atromas, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' prophetic.
Before such power, does it make any difference whether you...
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians. When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down. They call me a blasphemer, Xerxes, as I see it.
Oh, if power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not...
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans? The source of life is what I wish to grasp. To understand, thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify. How then is a soul born?
And by the sound of it...
No. I have already drawn a conclusion.
Professor and
he's gonna do something crazy.
I'm here.
Of course. I'll bring this, however, in accordance with the principle.
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the...
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the death. This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life.
Oh, Castor
There is no need for me to think.
I see.
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend...
Before I begin, as unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first, the reason I say this is as I...
Anaxa, you were in the net.
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. But that's not all.
And I've told you that I have no recollection.
Because that wasn't you. That...
Calypso.
Huh? Oh, that's the name I made up. And surely you jest.
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Xerxes. Since all the living cannot step foot into that world. So the answer is evident. Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air. Does this answer?
Yes, because...
Even on the off chance that you...
I knew you, but it matters not.
You...
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods.
Damn, that sucks. Honestly, if my brother was hungover, I'd just leave him with some ibuprofen and some water. That's all I do.
But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective. If I'm reborn as Kefali, I can rebuild the...
Bless me.
I have news from Hyacinth and Danhung. Anaxa might be trying to do...
Kefali?
Uh-oh.
What could it...
That is not... He is indeed the great performer. No need for guilt, for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally. What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled. Being Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods. Become the next challenge you are to overcome. Till then, it's best.
We'll be waiting here for good news. Hopefully. Don't fuck this up. I don't want to die.
Preposterous! The
Christos heirs only have their standing because of the Council of Elders. How dare they?
It's been a while.
Kratos! I'm so glad. Oleg, the Oleg of Amphoreus.
What is that supposed to mean? Is this really the sort of person that the young lord praised as a ferocious warrior?
It has indeed been some time, Lord Kratos.
Shh! Keep it down. Be more vigilant. See those duplicitous dogs over there? I've already ordered my people to hold them back, but we should still lay low.
My bad.
Did you hear thunderclaps last night?
Hooray, it's Acheron!
Acher.
She's been through a lot lately. Please pardon her.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw...
Watch out. The Flame Reaver is
The
back.
Flame Reaver?
I guessed as much. We didn't actually kill them.
I figured this is something you would want to know.
Wait, they're not actually dead? What the fuck?
So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime.
I don't know what you're gonna do. You almost died the first time you faced off him. Had to take care of two of my older brothers drunk and hungover multiple times. Had to pick my oldest brother up. What the fuck? How much are they drinking? How old are they? What the fuck? Dude, I can't imagine being that wasted. Though, honestly, it sounds kind of fun to do that responsibly.
You have
But,
my
like,
gratitude.
Not
I will let Aglaya know
often.
about this right away.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days.
That's...
Looks like...
We should get back.
Bye, Lord Kratos.
By Catherine to Lenten above, as the Theoros, I have observed...
Aglaya! I know about the poisonous fangs of that king snake through the golden threads. In the past, I would be What? It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long, that I hardly have this has come a lot sooner than I expected. But
yes, this is...
It is far easier for the Council of Elders to fool many than just fool one person. Their so-called more support is no more than a ruse to distribute power
I can
using
tell.
lance instead of lances.
They shouldn't... you shouldn't have to take care of them. God damn.
There is no glory in winning this debate, but that makes having respect for humans so much more priceless.
I appreciate what you've taught me.
Go, Phanon!
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today. Dearest counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems. Back then, yet in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city where they hope to rest under Kethali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat with... We didn't have a choice in the past, but now... The Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have... Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova? Or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Now, which of the two would lead more?
No hesitation. Era Nova.
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness. Please, enlighten.
Let the three titans of calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again. Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages. and Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these two heroes, I can promise...
Aren't they Chrysos heirs?
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya isn't fit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos.
Castorus? Why
I want to know why. My queen!
Don't worry, Aglaya.
Tell me, dears, if we successfully retrieve and return Thanatos' core flame without any...
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world...
He's one of the seven sages. Your proposal is much too idealistic.
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions. Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you...
Oh? Could it be... Citizens, let's loudly...
After the
Oh
destruction
boy,
of the three
I
Titans
don't
of
know what I'm
Calamity,
doing.
This is bad.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything...
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. For Castorus, Idonia's...
With that, thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of...
I think she'll probably be streaming a bit. I won't be streaming for much longer. After this cutscene, I'll probably be ending.
The result is clear. By Kefali and Talent, Akama has chosen.
Aglaya, dear Aglaya.
Wag your tongue as much as you like.
Well,
I honestly do not know. I don't understand this story. But let's just talk. I'll talk to Castor, so then I'm gonna end stream. I'm realizing it's coming close to 5:30.
It seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa...
My apologies, everyone. In actuality,
the reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier.
Anaxa.
Yes, I am but a
Have you heard of this tale before? A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious peace until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom. Like a tyrant king, the queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue
It just like fucking settles into the bedroom of the person you killed. It's so fucking brutal.
the dragon's belly. She realized that the princess had long since been digested. And it was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived. The princess was reborn! The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen. Worse still, the souls of the deceased were refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were fit. Terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter...
Until? Oh my...
Damn.
It seems that you
They have
still like to whet people's appetites even after all this. So, according... And yet...
The wheelchair's actually really fucking cool.
A miracle that I created with alchemy.
Oh my goodness.
Quiet, Titan.
Dragon, huh?
In that case...
I think that this
So-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations.
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education,
she has a
I
little
never
thing on her
knew
face.
that anybody was looking into this area of study.
Therefore, we can just treat this tale as
a fable, you say?
I guess it might be the concept.
Her wheelchair is super fucking cool. Like, holy shit.
Exchange?
Oh, I thought the moral. What?
No, I merely realized.
Indeed, as expected of the. Of course. What is your question?
If I impart it, would you use it to?
What? What kind of?
Oh.
Death is inevitable. In the days to give such a mighty power, after all, you.
Damn.
My time is finally here.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again. It is a pity that fate is such.
Is there no other way of?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, I'm afraid my sister is prepared to sacrifice. How absurd. My time, what should we do?
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to.
That's right. Don't.
Trial. But these three people must.
Okay, so my theory is slowly becoming clear. These are the current Titans are just the previous Chrysos heirs. I thought it looked more like a mask of a dragon's claw. I felt that was fitting considering the story that she was telling.
Amphoreus' history before the Titans. I have long held three hypotheses about this.
Calypso, Polixia, and this warrior.
Regarding this matter, Naias.
Yeah, you have met him before. You met him in the mind or the past of fuck, what was the Titan's name? I forget, but like it was the Strife Titans.
Of course.
Kafka.
Why would you dare to
Phobius,
sacrifice
goddammit.
yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
There we go.
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began. Let's chat, young lady. Since there's still time.
Of course. As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his. That.
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has. If so, the
Polixia.
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
Turns out, fuck. I am so bad at remembering names. Shit. Pastorus is her. Oh my god.
Before that,
Alright, I think we're gonna end stream here. Thank you so much for watching and staying with me. I hope you guys look forward to seeing my debut on the 15th. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye!